It's the war no one wanted and everyone feared. At independence, South Sudan was a fragile state led by former warlords. It wasn't long before their ambitions and quarrels led to a new civil war. The fighting started in Juba. As they put down an alleged attempted coup, troops loyal to the government were accused of killing large numbers of civilians from Riek Machar's Nuer ethnic group. The war spread with dizzying speed to the northeast of the country as Nuer soldiers deserted and Nuer civilians joined the new rebel army under the command of Machar. Over the last year, the rebels have carried out massacres too, but their leader insists President Salva Kiir is to blame for the war.
If he turns against his own population, why would he still retain legitimacy? On what basis? He is destroying South Sudan. He is dividing South Sudan.
There's been considerable international pressure on both leaders to sign a peace deal, but the lack of trust between the president and the rebel chief is a real problem.
If he was sincere to his words, I can trust him. But if somebody is not sincere, it will be very difficult, even you yourself, to trust such a person.
Nearly 2 million people have been displaced by the conflict, and many are living in miserable conditions. The UN warns there is a real risk of famine if the fighting continues. The signing of a cessation of hostilities agreement brought a rare moment of happiness, but neither side has respected the deal. Many believe South Sudan's future will be bleak as long as Salva Kiir and Riek Machar are squabbling over power.
Between the two, there is no clear future for South Sudan. South Sudan is still very threatened economically, in terms of development, in terms of fighting corruption, in terms of peace. All those things are issues. So I think until these two guys go, things are not looking great, but it's very, very unlikely that the two will go.
Throughout South Sudan, people are desperate for the war to stop. But even if a power-sharing deal is signed, rebuilding this shattered nation will take many years. James Copnall, BBC News.